Hey there, Alan Mathews here. In this video, we're going to talk about how to hold the guitar. So let's get started. To begin with, without the guitar in your hand, sit on the edge of your seat. This is very important. And be sure to choose a seat where your legs can be flat to slightly down. You don't want your knees above your waist or above your hips. You want them either flat or just slightly down. And so then once you do that, put your feet out in front of you, about shoulder width apart, and then rock back and forth like this for a moment. And what you're going to realize, what you're going to feel in there are your little butt bones, your sit bones they're called. There's two knobby little bones in your butt, and so you want to feel those and then come to rest right on those. Now, if you want to, you can actually do this. Arch your back, and if you feel that, then you can actually feel yourself rolling to the front of those bones like this. Also, if you cave in like this, collapse your middle, then you can feel yourself roll to the back of them. So you just want to rock back and forth and then find yourself right on top of them. And then that will allow your spine to support your whole body. You don't have to actually hold yourself up by muscle power. You can just support yourself by bone. So now that you've got that, what's going to happen is we want to be able to play like this. This is a lot of people sit in different ways and use different things that we'll talk about later. But basically, the overall point is you want to be able to be sitting upright so that you can breathe well, oxygenate your brain, and think well. And you want to be able to play like this and have your muscles basically be free so that you don't have a lot of extra tension going into your back, neck, shoulder, elbows, right down into your hands. So once you actually get the guitar then, for the guitar, there's one main rule that you want to remember for the guitar, and that is that the neck needs to be pointing up. Whenever we sit down like this and play, the neck is pointing down, and what that means is that we can't get under there you can't get under there and play very well. It's really bad for the wrists, and we just can't do the things that we want to do. Now, there's different types of guitar supports you can use. This is a little guitar support. There are a bunch of different kinds, and I explain a lot of them in a different video. But the main thing is that you get the neck up. You could also use a footstool. You could put your foot on your case. Anything you can do to make that happen, but you want the neck to point up. I like for this tuning key to be more or less face level, somewhere right in here. Can I play like this? Sure, but then I'm going to end up leaning over sometimes like this. And so then we get into a whole thing to where you're sitting like this all the time, and that's not all that great either, because then you're putting a bunch of pressure onto your back and weird muscle things. So ideally, you sit in a place where you can just sit perfectly on your sit bones like we found, and the guitar can just lightly rest here, and then you can just play it. And that is the best way to be able to play it. You might be moving around and doing some things as you play, but it's a nice neutral position to get in to be like this. This is called a Gitano guitar support. There are many, and I'll talk about them in a different video. But the main thing, neck pointing up, edge of your chair, feet flat on the ground, both heel and toe flat on the ground, legs in front of you, and on a nice hard seat, preferably. If you sit on the edge of your couch or on the edge of your bed, it's going to be hard to be able to support your body with your skeleton. And you're going to be holding yourself up, which creates a lot of tension going in. And so that just creates tension habits that you don't necessarily need. So these are the basics of holding the guitar. Hope that helps. Please subscribe to this channel, and I look forward to talking to you very soon.